What's up, guys? So this is a part two video of my 2023 recap. Like I said in my earlier video, in the part one, I missed out on the second half of 2023 from like mid-June to like December. I missed out on everything. So I kind of want to come back and give you guys my perspective and what I thought about things that dropped in the second half of 2023 year or whatever. So in my last video, I talked about Nicki's album because I didn't want the video to be too long and I couldn't have distractions, so I cut it short. Actually, so in my last video, I talked about the Pink Friday 2 album. I talked about Drake's For All the Dogs, Doja Cat, Scarlett, and Chris Brown's 11:11. Those are the four albums I talked about, and it took me like 26 minutes to get through all four of them. So, I had to cut it short actually. But if you do want to hear what I gotta say, just go back to it, to my last video, and you're gonna see me breaking down certain things. But also, if you don't want to go back, I'm gonna just give you a little preview of what I said. So what I said was, I thought Pink Friday 2 by Nicki was a phenomenal album. I love the album. I thought she ate down. I thought Nicki kind of give us a more mature artist and person wise. I definitely think she was very introspective in this album. I think there was a layers and sprinkles of Pink Friday 1, Roman Reloaded, a little bit of Roman Reloaded, a little bit of Pink Print and Queen, and modern Nicki. I think she did a good job. If you like R&B Nicki, sexual Nicki, you got that. You like introspective sad Nicki, you got that. You like vindicated Nicki, you got that. You like Nicki talking her big one, you got that. You like rapidy rap, you got that. You like the club songs, you got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got different layers of Nicki. The rapidy rap songs, so everybody was fed. It was a cohesive album for the most part, and it showed her growth. So shout out to her for that one. Also, I talked about what's his name, about Drake, with what he had going on, and I didn't like his album. Like I said in the previous video, I thought Drake needs to go back to the drawing board and grow and get inspired and go figure out life in a more personal way. I feel like go get some more experience, and and come back and talk about being almost, being older now in the industry and being a quote unquote legend, because he is. And and talk about just being a father or whatever, because I just feel like this, trying to keep up with this new sound and just this like low quality music for me is not cutting it for me. I didn't like the album. So, but if y'all want more in depth of what I said, go back to the last video. And I said I love Doja's album. I wish that the antics and the crazy visuals and demonic videos didn't take away from her album. I wish she would have just kept it clean, because this album actually has some good songs on the album. I thought it was a really good album, and and because of the antics, people actually didn't really get to support the album because of the fact that it was just too much going on. So hopefully, y'all can go back and go give it, a stream and actually see that it was a good album. But I thought I like Scarlett. And 11:11, like I was saying before in my last video, before the video got cut off and before I had to cut it, 11:11 actually is a phenomenal album. I was hoping that Chris Brown could deliver a good album for me, because I've been over Chris Brown, just how I'm over Drake. But Chris Brown definitely went back to some of his roots. He kept it a little modern, but he went back to some of his roots, made some really, really great R&B songs. It was not too much trap R&B. It was a lot of good R&B music with great production, and very good songs, introspective, up-tempo, talk about love. It was good. Like, I thought that was a phenomenal Chris Brown album. I thought that was probably his best album since Royalty to me. Like, and I got a lot of like Royalty and X and a little bit of Hall of Fame teas in there. So if I want more of my if I want more of what I thought about those albums, though, those four albums, definitely go listen to the last video. But it's just a little preview of what I said, so y'all, get the gist of what I say if you want to go back. But let's move on now. After talking about Chris Brown, Nicki, Drake, and Doja Cat album, let's go back to, well, let's dive into part two now. So also another person who had dropped an album and had a good year was Victoria Monet. She dropped her album Jaguar 2, which we're about to get into. Ignore the fireworks, please. Victoria Monet, she dropped Jaguar 2. And let me just say this right now. Jaguar 2 was a phenomenal album. I love that album very, very much. I thought Jaguar 2 was a really great album. Very great instruments playing, great sound. That old like jazzy R&B from like the 80s and the 70s was inspired on here. She even had Earth, Wind, and Fire on this album. Like, She definitely did her biggest one with this. This is her debut album, and she ate this up. Love Smoke. I love Party Girls. I love Alright. Cadillac, a Pimp Anthem was cool. How Does It Make You Feel is a really great song. On My Mama is the sensational. Great video. Great video showcasing black excellence and everything. Like Victoria is that girl. I'm the One is a good song. Stop Asking Me for Stuff is one of my favorite songs on there. Hollywood was amazing, and Goodbye was also amazing. I think Hollywood was the song that had Earth, Wind, and Fire. I think Hazel Monet was on that song too. Her daughter, which they got nominated for Grammys. Shout out to them. But this album was phenomenal. And Victoria had a great year. Victoria is a star, and I hope she works this album out. Hopefully, after when My Mama is done having its moment, she can push Alright and push Stop Asking Me for Stuff. That's a phenomenal song too. And I'm just happy. Hopefully she wins some Grammys, which I'm gonna do a Grammy video. So we're gonna talk about that. Before the Grammys come, I'm gonna try to do a video on my predictions, what I think. But this album is phenomenal, and for Victoria Monet is the true testament to what people say when they say that God timing is the best. You know what I'm saying? Because Victoria Monet has been putting out music since 2014 and never got the shine like that. Then later on, she started writing for Ari and a few other artists and got a little bit of recognition, but not that much because she was a writer in the back. But now she started putting out music more and focusing more on herself, and actually was able to catch a big break with On My Mama and made a phenomenal album and just stick to that R&B sound, and even though really woke up R&B, and I'm glad that RCA saw the value. And for the VMAs this year, saying that it was too early in her story to let her perform, now she's on here, nominated for 6-7 Grammys, and and most likely might perform so. Shout out to Victoria. Victoria's been doing the daggone thing. I love Victoria Monet, and I'm so happy for her. And this album was phenomenal, and I don't have no complaints this year. Oh, My Mama was a good video. Party Girls with Buju Banton was a good song, good video. You know what I'm saying? The Smoke with Lucky Day was a phenomenal song. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Victoria. She definitely had a great year. And while we on Victoria, let me just get into Coco Jones, because Coco Jones also released an album, well, a EP/album, but I guess this don't count as her debut album, but she definitely released an album this year. Well, an EP. I keep saying album, an EP this year, and she definitely got a lot of recognition for it too, with ICU doing its thing and being one of the best songs this year. And and shout out to Coco Jones. Let me pull up her pictures and video and her album stuff. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, and with Coco, I'm not the biggest Coco Jones fan, so I'm not saying here a lie, but I do appreciate her voice, and I think Coco Jones did a good job this year with being everywhere. I definitely think that she did a good job this year with being very present everywhere and making a statement, and also too, being more in the acting side of things, but actually trying to make it into the music industry and put out music and be grown and sexy and getting older in front of our eyes. I think it's dope for Coco. Why can I not change this? Is this song playing? I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, what's going on with this? I don't know what's going on. I have to turn the TV off, guys. My bad. I'm so sorry for what you're about to see. The ghetto. Shout out to the NBA. We love the NBA over here. We watch it all the time. Shout out to the NBA. I'm sorry, this is so ghetto. But let me just talk about Coco. Y'all see her face eventually. So yeah, Coco. Just seeing the fact that Coco Jones was able to break different barriers and stuff like that this year and actually make a name for herself as well. Oh my God, what? YouTube is tripping. Able to make a name for herself this year with her song ICU, and just be at every award show this year, whether she's performing, presenting, or just being present, is phenomenal. And I'm really proud of her this year, coming from being a teen actor, a child actor, to now step into her calling and just doing what she did. And I thought her EP was decent. I thought she made a decent EP. Oh my God, Lord, y'all help me out. This is crazy. This is killing me. And I thought she had a very good year, with ICU, and just her being present and stuff. And I'm happy for her. I want to definitely see where she goes. But I definitely been paying attention, listening to what she got. I do like that song with she and SWV. Well, the SWV sample. It's called Double Back. I love that song. I like the video as well. I thought she did a good job with that. Oh my God, what is going on over here, Chad? And so shout out to her with that. And I definitely seen her like performing, covering Brandy's Full Moon. Seeing her, performing with SWV, with Rain, and just seeing her performing performing 2 times at the Soul Train Awards this year, and performing last year when she first dropped ICU, and just seeing what she's doing. Now they're showing me Coco Melon, child. This what a mess. But just seeing what what she's been doing all year, it's just been phenomenal. Seeing her kill the game and just doing her thing has been phenomenal. And I'm so happy for her. Like, I definitely think she deserves it. And that best R&B performance definitely deserves to go to her because she's been having an amazing year. And I just love it for Coco. Seeing her come a long way. Like, she's definitely been doing her thing, and I'm happy. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of everything she puts out, but I definitely like her music, and I'm happy. I love ICU, but Double Back's my song. Now, that Double Back I do like. So shout out to Coco for that. She definitely been killing it. And I think her album was called What I Didn't Tell You, or her EP was called What I Didn't Tell You. So shout out to her for that. I'll just leave this background right here since it's already here. We're going next. Oh, Tyla. Tyla has been taking the game by storm. You know what I'm saying? Tyla has been killing it, obviously, with Water being such a sensational, coming from South Africa with the piano music. I think that's what the genre is called. And stepping her way into pop and R&B and being one of the mean pop R&B girls out now doing her thing. She only has one hit, certified hit. So I'm not, she still have a lot of work to do, but she's definitely been killing it with Water. And she's dropping her album in March. We will be talking about that and reviewing that when that comes out. I love Truth or Dare. That's a bop. Been thinking, I didn't know of that song until I heard Water, and then went back and did my research. Been thinking it's a phenomenal EDM pop, dance pop song. She ate that. They definitely need to work that. That needs to be a sleeper hit. And I like Butterflies was cute, and On was a good song. She gives me a little bit of Rihanna, but a little bit of Aaliyah, and then a little bit of Ariana Grande mix. And I like her music. I think she's definitely gonna go far. Her team does good with pushing her and stuff. She definitely can go far because she's amazing. I didn't even know she was on tour with Chris Brown and stuff like that. And while we on it, let me just talk about Pink Panthers. Pink Panthers, the Grammys did her bad. I definitely been watching her. I didn't really hear her album. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't hear her album yet, so I'm not gonna give you guys any type of thing about her album. But she did have a good year with Boys a Liar, which I did talk about earlier this year, but with Ice Spice and stuff. But I definitely been seeing her doing her stuff. The song with Central C was good actually, and she's been doing her thing though. So shout out to Pink. She's been having a good year as well. She had a good year last year. I don't know how it's gonna translate in this year, but the Grammys definitely snubbed her. But anyways, I just had to throw her in there so y'all know that I've been watching her too, and I do like Pink Panthers. She's definitely an acquired taste, but I do like her. But Tyla's been killing it. I love Tyla. Shout out to Tyla. Tyla definitely has good music. I like everything I've been hearing so far, from Water to Truth or Dare to Been Thinking to On and On. I like her music, Butterflies. I like her stuff. So we shall see how she does and where it goes or whatever. But I'm happy for her. And she's definitely been a bop all of last year. Well, she ended the year strong. Let's get into Sexy Red. See, I know Sexy Red took the spring and summer by storm. You know what I'm saying? 2023, she definitely been one of the new top female rappers out, doing her big one. Whether you like her or hate her, she definitely been out here doing her big. We gotta talk about Sexy Red. We have to. Let me search her up right here. Sexy Red, I think Sexy Red's okay. I don't know if I ever I don't think I reacted to any of her songs since I've been on. Did I react to Pound Town 2? That came out late May. I was still on YouTube for a little bit in that time too. I don't know. But I know she dropped Pound Town 2 with Nicki, which I love. I thought that was a good collaboration, a good way to kind of introduce her to a bigger audience. So shout out to she and Nicki for that. And then after that she has Ski, Take Over the Summer, Going Crazy. Pound Town was her first hit. I love I'm Looking for the it's my song. Hellcats SRT is cute. Bow Bow Bow, F My Baby Daddy, that's the one that's going crazy right now. She's been doing her thing though. Like, I'm not really crazy about her. I definitely have to be in the mood to get turned to listen to her, but her mixtape was okay. It for what she gives, it was decent. She got a song with Dirk. Had Travis Scott bring her out. She was on Young Nudie, Peaches and Cream. Peaches and Eggplant, excuse me, with Lotto and stuff like that. She was on Shake Some with the Baby. She's definitely been doing her thing though, and she's been killing it as far as female rap. And to see that she's independent and don't have a big backing, she definitely has been doing her big one. So I'm not gonna hate on her. I definitely think she's been doing her thing in her mixtape. She's been having songs go viral like Ski, F My Baby Daddy. She on Shake Some was huge. And she was on that with that Drake song. And then that gonna breathe. And then is all you need. She definitely been doing her thing. And Pound Town, was what got it started. So shout out to Sexy Red. She's been having a good year. And I do like her stuff when I'm in the mood for it. But I definitely want to see her evolve with her sound though, and definitely switch it up a little bit and see what she also can do. I mean, I know that this is the market for her and this is what people like from her, but I definitely want to see if she could evolve. So we'll see what kind of year she will have this year. But last year, I definitely been watching her. She definitely been doing her thing, so I'm not gonna hate on it. So shout out to Sexy Red. But I'm not the biggest fan though. But I do like when I'm in the mood for her. I do like her. And her stuff is decent for where she's at. So, who else? Sexy Red, Tyla, Victoria, Coco. I talked about Nicki and Drake and Chris Brown in the last video and Doja Cat. Oh, Gunna. Let's get into Gunna real quick. So Gunna, to me, I'm proud of Gunna. I think Gunna had a good year. He only had one hit. Yeah, he was a one-hit wonder this year. But that one hit definitely carried that Gift and Curse album. That Gift and Curse album, the people like it, for the type of, vibe that Gunna gives. That was a decent album, for Gunna. And he definitely been doing his thing. F You Me was a smash hit this summer. That was a bop. And he definitely, I enjoyed him on Blessings with Victor Thompson. That's a gospel song. Very high vibrational song. I thought he did a phenomenal job on that. And Gunna is just like the true embodiment also of, like, you go to jail, you learn from where you came from. People hate on him. People call him a rat, a snitch, whatever. Gunna came back from jail, stunning on people. He came back, lost some weight, been working out, got him a hit record. His album did decent this year. Some people couldn't even find a hit. He definitely had a hit record this year. Did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely, Lil Baby's been flopping all year. No shade. Lil Durk, he dropped an album as well too this year. It was okay. I didn't really care. No, I'm not. I'm not crazy about Lil Durk like that. Whatever. I did like that. I did like that song with Morgan Wallen though, and I do like On My Life with J. Cole, which I think I did talk about this year. I thought that was a good song. But Durk, I don't really care. But Gunna definitely been doing his thing though. You know what I'm saying? And he's definitely been selling out shows in arenas and when he does it here and there. So shout out, Gunna had a good year. Like I've been watching. I've been seeing Gunna doing his thing, and I'm not gonna hate on it. I like Gunna. Especially since he came back and cleaned it up. I like him now a lot better. Who else dropped? Oh, Uzi dropped Pink Tape this year. I feel like Pink Tape kind of came and went. I feel like, yeah, Just Wanna Rock was a moment earlier this year. And then, him and Nicki dropped Endless Fashion. Even if my name was Natalie Nunn, you still couldn't chin check me. Natalie Nunn went crazy about that. And that was a big viral thing. But other than Just Wanna Rock and the song with Nicki, Endless Fashion, going a little bit viral because of that saying and whatever. This album just kind of feel like it came and went. I do like Mama, I'm Sorry. But the album was okay to me. You know what I'm saying? Mama, I'm Sorry. I did like that one. He's on Everybody. We should kill that. But I just think, everything's just been okay. I think Uzi said he's dropping, I think, one more album and then he's retiring, allegedly, or whatever. I don't know. Uzi, I don't know. Uzi didn't have the biggest year this year, but his album was okay. Nothing special, but it wasn't bad. It was an okay album, but I definitely think it kind of came and went this year though. But it was definitely decent for what it was as well. Shout out to Uzi, but this was not no 2017 year for him. I'm not gonna hold you, but Just Wanna Rock went crazy though. So, and Uzi's still on some features and is still doing well like Everybody. So, I definitely heard that album. I thought it was okay. I don't want to forget anybody else. Sexy Red. Oh, okay. Dua Lipa. So Dua Lipa didn't drop an album this year, but she did drop I Come and I Go. Tell me all the ways you please me. Everybody know. Catch me, oh, I go. Houdini. Okay, Houdini is a bop. I love Houdini. Houdini is a bop. Houdini is sickening. I love the video. I love what she give with Houdini. I can't wait until she puts out her next album, her third album, because y'all know I love feature nostalgia, and Dua Lipa, the first one was decent. Like, I want to see where she goes with the next album. I love, Houdini is such a bop. And I'm glad that it's starting to rise. It's having a, because one thing about Dua Lipa, she's the queen of sleeper hits. I'm glad that it's rising. It's doing its big one. It's doing its thing. It's starting to rise now by the end of the top 20. Like I'm happy for Dua Lipa. I'm happy, the radio starting to kick in for her. And because when this song first came out, it was a slow burner. People said they didn't like it. Now people are starting to catch up. And my girl had the organic views actually. Like y'all didn't like the song, but the views was organic. So shout out to Dua Lipa for that. Um, you know what I'm saying? And and I definitely can't wait to hear the album. But I definitely heard Houdini. I love Houdini. I heard Houdini. Megan Thee Stallion dropped Cobra this year. I know y'all probably gonna be wondering if I heard that. I heard Cobra. Cobra was okay. I mean, I don't think it was a bad song. I definitely just don't think that was the comeback we wanted from you, Megan. We kind of over the sympathy train, but I mean, if you're being vulnerable, you're being vulnerable, whatever. I didn't hear that Not My Fault song yet, actually. I heard a little bit of her verse, but nothing special. They were trying to have a Barbie moment so bad. Renee Rapp and her, I don't really care. But Cobra, you know, we like when you're vulnerable, but we're kind of over the sympathy thing, Megan. So I definitely think it's time to move on and give us something that we need. But personally, I just thought Cobra was okay. It wasn't trash. The video was good though. You definitely ate with the video, but I think the song was just okay. Nothing special, nothing that really moved me this year. When it came out in November, I thought it was okay. So I just had to throw that in there. And then also, she and Cardi dropped Bongos, which I didn't talk about because I wasn't here. Let me go to Bongos because I did drop. Um, Cardi B needs to go back to the drawing board. Nobody cares no more. Cardi B. I think this song sounds like it should have came out in 18 or 19. This song sounds dated. Nobody cares. If the video was good, but you're gonna always bring the fashion, high quality video. But the song itself was not that great. I think Megan washed you with her verse. The song, it makes you move TikTok vibes. Very pop Latin rap vibe. But Cardi B, your verse was not that great. I'm not trying to be a hater, but the verse was not that great. The video looked good. Y'all fashion was up to par. The theatrics was there, the accoutrements was there, but the song itself was not that great, and that's why it came and went. And then you had the VMA performance or whatever, and it was okay, but I just don't. I just think you need to come back with better music. Like I'm not even trying to even be a barb now. Now I'm actually just being like a more of a musical, somebody who does musical reviews and just be more of a critic as far as on a musical level and not being biased. This song was not amazing, Cardi B. It was not. So, and Megan killed you. Megan had watched you 2 times. So I don't know. And I just think to have all the big budget and everything though, and to see the song didn't really do well, and with all the radio and payola and massive support that y'all have for this song, and Megan having a storyline, and y'all couldn't even still go in the top 10. It just was crazy. But the video was good. It was a good video. But you always give that though. Your fashion's always up to par because you have a good stylist. But when are you gonna actually put out something that's gonna really be, you know? We haven't got that from you in a long time, so I don't know. I really don't care. I'm not gonna. Bongos was not one of the highlights for me this year. I'm not gonna hold you. Um, I'm actually just being real. What else came out this year? So we talked about Dua Lipa, Sexy Red, Coco Jones, Nicki, Chris Brown, Doja, Drake, Uzi, Gunna. Summer Walker dropped something earlier this year too. I think it came out in April. It was okay. I didn't really care for that. That Erykah Badu type of music's not for me. But I do like the song with she and J. Cole. I think I talked about that because that came out in April. So I definitely think I talked about that. But I don't know. But if I didn't, yeah, I didn't care. What else came out this year? But J. Cole had definitely been on a run though, and I can't wait. But I will talk about J. Cole in my 2024 artists that I expect to put out music and what I want from them, and my excitement, whatever. I'm gonna talk about him. But yeah. Is that it? Is that all I'm gonna cover? Sexy, Dua Lipa, Chris Brown, Nicki, Doja, Drake, um, Coco, Victoria, Tyla, Megan, Cardi. Um, Lotto drop is a party that flop. I didn't care for that. She and Baby Drill. I thought that was trash. I didn't care for that. She wants to put on the floor moment so bad. Oh, Ice Spice did drop Deli. I don't think I reviewed that. That Deli feels so old to me now because that came out like 6 months ago, but I didn't review it. That's when I had just got off YouTube. She dropped Deli. Deli was nice. I like Deli. I thought the video was cool too as well. It made sense with the song. Deli was good. And then her EP, I like How High. How High gave me a mixture of Taylor Swift and Nicki's Your Love or whatever. It was cool. I think How High was different. Oh, she dropped Pretty Girl with Rema. That song was okay. Yeah, I didn't support that, but that was a decent song. I thought that was different too. But I definitely need her to when her debut album comes. I wish I would talk about that in another video. I need her to kind of switch up the sound, cause that You Think You the Ish when you're not even a fart was not cutting it. That was not that great. Ice Spice, that sounds the same. Yeah, that's a catchy little way to capture people into the song, but it wasn't Ice Spice, girl. I don't know. And then also Barbie World. I don't know if I talked about Barbie World when it came out, but Barbie World, Barbie World was Barbie World. It was for the Barbie movie. Nicki manifested that moment, and it was with Ice Spice, and it was a drill beat, and it was good. You know what I'm saying? It was a good song. The video was great, high budget. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to shout out to them for that. I don't know if I talked about that, but I know I love Barbie World. So, I'm trying to figure out if any other big movement happened because I don't want to think about something and then be like, oh my god, I forgot to talk about that. What else happened this year that I missed in the second half? What came out in August? What came out in August or September or October or November? I don't know. Okay. I think that's the biggest thing to cover as far as a recap on things that I missed in 2023 as far as music to talk about. If anything comes up, I don't know. But I think that's basically really it for me. I don't think I missed anything more that I really care about to talk about. Andre 3000 did drop a flu album, child, and that was what that was. Um, what else? What else came out? I don't know. I don't think I missed anything else that really was anything crazy. Oh, Killer Mike had a good album this year too with Michael. Shout out to Killer Mike. Um, Travis Scott dropped. He dropped. Travis Scott dropped his album. I didn't like it, so yeah, just know that I didn't like the album. I didn't think it was nothing spectacular. I definitely feel like his other albums are better than this one. The song with him and Beyonce was not that good. I didn't care for that. Um, and I don't really care for the whole album. And I just feel like this album kind of came and went. Yeah, it did well in peer sales, and it did well as far as sales. Like his fans definitely did their big one with buying the song and stuff, but the song didn't really do nothing crazy. Like I mean, the album didn't do anything crazy. Like the album just kind of like it did crazy in numbers, but the songs didn't really stick. Like no song on this album like was a hit for real. Even the song with Bad Bunny and what's his name and The Weeknd just kind of came and went. So I don't know. I don't care. Like I don't. The album was okay. Like it, Utopia it was nothing spectacular. I didn't care for it. Was not in for it. I didn't care. Not to be mean, but I just didn't care for that. Like I tried, but I didn't care. And then Beyonce did drop My House, my apartment, my basement. I'm just kidding. Oh, child. My house was not that great. I love Beyonce, but I have to be honest. I didn't like my house like that. I don't like when Beyonce be rapping. I think she just needs to go back to making the R&B stuff and some pop elements. I did love Renaissance when it came out, but my house was, I guess that was the closing of Renaissance, the first one. I don't know. I didn't like my house like that. I just thought that we could have did a little bit better, Beyonce. I just didn't like that song like that. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought that was, I don't know. I just thought that was okay. Like HBCU music, I don't really care. I'm sorry. Like it was okay. Not wasn't crazy about it. Nothing spectacular. Nothing special. It was okay. Um, and I definitely think the song's Renaissance was 10 times better than that particular song, My House. But her tour was amazing this year. She killed her tour, so shout out to that. And I'm gonna close on here. The video is 28 minutes. Is already long enough. But that's my thoughts of 2023 recap. In the last video, I talked about Drake, Nicki, Chris, and Doja Cat in the part one. But if don't want to go back and listen to it, I basically I said what I said basically in the beginning of the video. So you can definitely, But yeah, so I'm gonna stop it right here. But I'm gonna be doing more videos, maybe about like who I'm expecting to drop music in 2024, what do I want to see from them, what I want to hear, what I think is coming, who I think is coming. I might drop a Grammys video. I'm definitely gonna be talking about Ariana Grande's drop tonight and Lil Nas X with his controversial self. He definitely dropping tonight. I'm gonna be talking about that. And also I think 21 Savage dropped an album. Maybe if I listen to it, I might talk about it. I don't know. I will see. And Kid Cudi's dropping something tonight too. I don't know. But anyways, love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting and watching. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Bye.